In astrology, Venus represents our love style. It shows what we value, what we find pleasurable, what we find attractive. So it's really important to look at if you're wanting to know how someone is in love. So in this video, I'm going to talk about Venus in the sign of Aquarius. You crazy people, I saved the best for last. Actually, I love all the Venus placements, but Venus in Aquarius people are definitely interesting. There is almost always something very eccentric or oddball about Venus in Aquarius people. And it's these same qualities in other people that Venus in Aquarius people value and find attractive and love. So these people, along with Venus and the other air signs, they love with their mind. So they do like to have a mental connection with someone in order to fall in love. And they can be of the more open-minded sort of people where they like to experience different kind of people and different kind of experiences. It's not uncommon to see a Venus and Aquarius person who has lived many lives in this one lifetime, meaning they've just had a lot of different life experiences, and sometimes they've done some sort of shocking things, especially in love. When we have Venus in Uranus's sign, sometimes we see some people who have had some exciting but shocking or scandalous affairs. Not always, but we can see that there is just a sort of open to anything attitude. Now, that doesn't mean they'll settle down in any type of relationship, because they won't, but they will certainly experience many types of experiences, and also socially too. Venus is a lot about how we are socially. So people with Venus in Aquarius are sometimes that person that is the real wild card. Like that, sometimes they'll just, say shocking things or share a shocking story, and people just like gasp, like, oh my God. But they also are really fun and exciting people to be around, and they are generally very friendly. So they are open-minded in love, but they're also open to have anyone as friends. Like, this is not usually a snobby placement. You can expect the Venus and Aquarius person, if you have them at your party, that they will make friends with anyone there, and you can see them hanging out with sort of different people, or being friends with like the outcasts and the rebels and the people that are out of society. And the Venus and Aquarius person can be right up in there and being friends with them, but not on a close emotional level or anything like that. That's not something this sign is known for, is being vulnerable and emotional and like truly nurturing or caring on that sense. And actually they can be kind of irritating to people for that reason, that they have a hard time emotionally connecting. They can have a hard time connecting to their own feelings. Sometimes they maybe don't even know what they feel, because this is a more mental sign. It's a more air quality here. So unless we have many planets and water signs, this placement can be known for being friends with everybody, but deeply emotionally connected to perhaps nobody. Not that they can never fall in love, because they absolutely can. And in a relationship, when they do feel like they've found someone who is exciting enough for them and who mentally keeps them on their toes, they like that. They like to be with someone that they are mentally compatible with, that they can joke around with and talk about anything with. Nothing is off limits to talk about with the Venus and Aquarius person, and they don't want to feel restricted, like they have to behave a certain way. They don't want to be with someone who's controlling them or telling them, you can't talk about that, or you you can't be friends with your exes. That is like a no-no for them. They want to be friends with whoever they want to be friends with. They want to talk about whatever they want to talk about in the way that they want to talk about. So this is a fixed sign. This is one of the more stubborn placements of Venus, and they will hold off on a relationship until it is absolutely perfect in the way that they feel it should be. But when they do fall in love, they can be very devoted, and they do, on a deep level, and we can see this with Venus and the other air signs as well, they have high ideals of love. Like, they truly do believe in their full soulmate, their mentally compatible soulmate. You see, Venus in some of the other signs maybe doesn't care about being with a person that is their true companion, but Venus in the air signs do. They really do believe that there is someone out there that is their perfect fit and their perfect match. And the Venus in Aquarius person believes in that and believes in their true soulmate, and they will maybe entertain relationships as they're exploring in their life that are not that, but on some deep level, they're really waiting for that, and they're really believing in that wholeheartedly. They do believe in true soulmate love, and Venus in Aquarius people often can get that because they find someone who is just as quirky as them or just as rebellious as them, and then they just have fun for life. And this placement doesn't get bored as easily as some of the other Venus sign placements. They actually can, because it's a fixed sign, they can stay with one person regarding that it is, or provided that it is their mental soulmate. So it's a really fun placement. These people are definitely the life of the party in certain ways, and there's a magnetism that they have, because the reason they have this magnetism is that they are strongly individualized. They're strongly sure of their own individuality, and they have like a rebellious presence. Like, there's something about them that just stands out because they're not afraid to be themselves, and this is very magnetic. Other people feel drawn to them because they know that they will be accepted by the Venus in Aquarius person, because the Venus in Aquarius person accepts themselves and their unique quirks, and people just instinctively know, like, they will be welcomed as their weird, crazy self by the Venus in Aquarius person. Yeah, and they can also be really creative as well, and really intelligent, and they can have some crazy ideas. This is kind of the placement of the rebel, and they value people, and they're attracted to people who aren't afraid to share their rebellious, crazy, wild attitudes as well. So that's one of the beautiful qualities of Venus in Aquarius, is true freedom. Like, ultimately they learn to be free in themselves and to express themselves without fear of what other people are going to think, and then they give others that same freedom to do the same. So it's a really beautiful placement. They can tend to have more shocks and upsets in their relationship, especially as they're younger, because Venus in Aquarius is just kind of a rebellious placement. It can be shocking or scandalous, but when they do meet their real soulmate, they can be settled, and they can really live out like a dreamy kind of romantic love, like where, you know, two oddballs coming together to create this powerful power couple. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Love you guys. Thanks for watching.